All right, let's dive in. For years, we've all been stuck staring at dashboards, right? Waiting for a human to notice something's off. But what if your data platform could actually think for itself? Today, we're going to explore a massive tech pivot, moving away from that old reactive business intelligence and into the future with Agentic GenBI. This is going to be good.
So what does this pivot really feel like? Well, on the left, you've got the old way. It's frustrating. It's humans spending days, maybe even weeks, digging through charts, trying to find a problem that already happened. But on the right, that's the new way. We have an AI watchdog that finds these problems all by itself, taking the time to insight from days down to literally seconds. It's a total shift from being reactive to being proactive.
So how do we actually pull this off? Well, this first section is all about the core idea here, making that big leap from a static system to one that's fully autonomous.
The whole point is to build this autonomous watchdog. So instead of an analyst having to manually check profit margins every Monday morning, our AI agent is proactively auditing the entire data warehouse 24/7. And it doesn't just flag anomalies, it actually thinks about them and recommends what to do next, all on its own. This is a true game changer for how a business operates.
Okay, but before you can have an AI that thinks, it needs one thing above all else: perfect, completely trustworthy data. And that brings us to what is, honestly, the most critical piece of this entire architecture: the data foundation.
And this is where the concept of a semantic layer comes in. You can just think of it like a strict dictionary for your business. It's a standardized layer that defines all your key business logic. What exactly counts as revenue or margin. This becomes the one and only source of truth, making sure the AI is always working with perfect, consistent info. So let's see how that fits into the pipeline. It all starts with raw data flowing into Azure Synapse. Then, in step 2, and this is key, a tool called dbt comes in and transforms that messy raw data into the clean, semantic layer we just talked about. It creates these super reliable data models. And only then, in step 3, do we let our AI agents query that clean data to find insights and generate recommendations.
And this quote just nails why that semantic layer is so important. The whole goal is to stop AI math hallucinations. When an AI just kind of makes up calculations. Well, by hard-coding the business rules before the AI even sees the data, we guarantee 100% reliable metrics. The AI isn't guessing anymore. It's reasoning over facts that we've already validated.
Okay, so with that rock-solid data foundation locked in, we can finally get to the really cool part: the AI brain. And this isn't just a single AI. Think of it more like a collaborative team of specialized AI agents.
Yeah, we're moving way beyond just asking an AI a single question. What we're doing here is using a deterministic, multi-agent workflow. It's almost like a specialized assembly line. Each AI agent has one specific job to do, and they work together, passing information along to solve much more complex problems than a single AI ever could.
So who's on this AI dream team? Well, first up, you have the finance auditor. Its job is to keep an eye on all the financial metrics and flag any product categories that are underperforming. Then you've got the logistics specialist. It takes that flagged category and does a deep dive into the supply chain. And finally, the executive synthesizer pulls all those findings together and drafts a clear, strategic action memo for the humans. And here's a perfect example of how they team up. Let's say the finance auditor spots that the bikes category has dipped below a 15% margin. It doesn't just stop there and send an alert. No, it automatically hands that finding off to the logistics specialist, which immediately kicks off a deep dive audit on everything: bike vendors, freight costs, inventory, to find the real root cause. Okay, so we've got this incredibly powerful AI brain working nonstop behind the scenes. But how does a person actually interact with it? Well, that's where the command center comes in. It's a simple, secure web interface built using Streamlit. The main mode is what we call the Autonomous Watchdog. This is the set it and forget it feature. You just turn it on and the AI agent swarm is constantly patrolling your data warehouse. It finds, diagnoses, and reports back on problems entirely on its own. No human intervention needed. But what if you, as an analyst, have a hunch about something specific? That's where the manual override comes in. This feature gives you the power to pick a product category from a drop-down menu and basically tell the AI swarm, hey, go investigate this right now. It's the perfect mix of autonomous power and human-directed control. And of course, with a system this powerful, you absolutely have to talk about security. The whole platform is locked down with Google OAuth.
This just makes sure that only the right people, only authorized personnel can log in, kick off the AI agents, or look at any of that sensitive financial data. It's enterprise-grade security baked right in.
All right, we've seen the tech, we've seen the architecture, but let's get to the bottom line. What's the real business payoff here? What are the tangible results that a system like this actually delivers? The first one is huge. We're talking about an 80% cost reduction in LLM usage. How? Well, by using that dbt semantic layer to do all the heavy lifting in the data warehouse first. We only have to send the really small, important anomalies to the expensive AI model. It's just about working smarter.
And the second payoff is just pure speed. We have completely rewritten the timeline for finding business risks. What used to take an analyst days of manual, painstaking work now takes the AI agent a few seconds. That right there is what proactive speed actually looks like.
So let's wrap it all up. What does this new way of working actually give you? Well, it boils down to these 4 things. You get 100% accuracy on your metrics, you get massive cost savings, you get instant risk identification, and you get full enterprise security. This isn't just a tiny improvement, it's a complete transformation of business intelligence. And that leads us to one final thought to leave you with. We've talked about the how and the why of this whole thing, but the bigger question is this. When your business can find its own problems, what will you and your team be free to focus on instead? That's the real strategic shift this technology opens up.